we start on the varieties of religious experience, a study in human nature by William James. I don't remember when he died, 100 years ago or something. This is a 1909 book. Oh, 1916. Okay. This book would have never been written had I not been honored with an appointment as Gifford Lecturer on Natural Religion at the University of Edinburgh. In casting about me for subjects of the 2 courses of 10 lectures each, for which I thus became responsible, it seemed to me that the first course might well be a descriptive one on man's religious appetites, and the second a metaphysical one on their satisfaction through philosophy, but the unexpected growth of the psychological matter, as I came to write it out, has resulted in the second subject being postponed entirely, and the description of man's religious construction now fills the 20 lectures. In Lecture 20 I have suggested rather than stated my own philosophic conclusions, and the reader who desires immediately to know them should turn to pages 511 to 519 and to the postscript of the book. I hope to be able at some later day to express them in more explicit form, in my belief that a large acquaintance with particulars often makes us wiser than the possession of abstract formulas. However deep, I have loaded the lectures with concrete examples, and I have chosen these among the extremer expressions of the religious temperament. To some readers I may consequently seem, before they get beyond the middle of the book, to offer a caricature of the subject. Such convulsions of piety, they will say, are not sane. If, however, they will have the patience to read to the end, I believe that this unfavorable impression will disappear. For I there combine the religious impulses with other principles of common sense, which serve as correctives of exaggeration, and allow the individual reader to draw as moderate conclusions as he will. My thanks for help in writing these lectures are due to Edwin D. Starbuck of Stanford University, who made over to me his large collection of manuscript material, to Henry W. Rankin of East Northfield, a friend unseen but proved, to whom I owe the precious information, to Theodore Flournoy of Geneva, to Canning Schiller of Oxford, and to my colleague Benjamin Rand for documents, to my colleague Dickinson S. Miller, and to my friends Thomas Wren Ward of New York and Wincenty Lutoslawski, late of Krakow, for important suggestions and advice. Finally, to conversations with the lamented Thomas Davidson, and to the use of his books at Glenmore above Keene Valley, I owe more obligations than I can well express. Harvard University, March 1902. And so we got religion and neurology, circumspection of the topic, the reality of the unseen, the religion of healthy-mindedness, the sick soul, the divided self and the process of its unification, conversion, another on conversion, saintlessness, the value of saintlessness, mysticism, philosophy, other characteristics, conclusions, postscript. Lectures 16 and 17 are mysticism. Lectures 14 and 15, value of saintliness. 11, 12, and 13, saintliness. 4 and 5, the religion of healthy-mindedness. 6 and 7, the sick soul. One of the things that we actually run into is that religion, as a relationship and a regulation system, actually helps mental health. It's not, for the most part, a detriment to it. I'm not saying that there's not mental illness attached to religion, or that people with religious claims that increase that, because that's definitely existing, but,